What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the Market Overview, guys. Today we got the quote unquote sell from hell. Nvidia gap up just to take us right down lower. Let's see what we got on the docket for tomorrow, though. Looks like looks like a lighter day. Not much in the pre-market durable goods, etc. right here. Nothing really huge as far as Friday data is concerned. We do have the University of Michigan data, so 1 in 5 year inflation expectation, consumer sentiment, etc. All that comes out at 10 a.m. So that'll definitely give us some volatility right there at 10 a.m. that we'll need to pay attention to 100%. Let's go to the charts here now. Looking at ES, right? Looking at ES, really tough, right? Really tough to be bearish unless we really lose this 52.72, right? 52.72. Once we lose that level, right? You guys can see where we had some balance. We broke below. You can see this was supply. This might be flipping to demand here now because this is where the sell started that took us to those most recent lows. We can see them right here, right? So what I'm going to be watching for tomorrow now is, do we hold today's low? Be playing around today's low, right? Today's low or a reclaim of 53.04, but really call it 53.05. You guys can see we had this balance kind of playing out here. If we reclaim that, easily think we're taking a trip back to 53.48 from there, but it's going to be all about 52.72 tomorrow here on ES. Let's go to NQ now. Zoomed out here a little bit. Let's zoom this in. Whoa. A very bullish structure here on NQ versus ES. I do like this trade more at 18,600, pretty much today's low, and basing, flagging, accumulating above previous all-time highs. ES has dipped back below all-time highs and or previous all-time highs rather, and we are above here. So from a structure standpoint, very bullish. ADMA just kind of flowing this up. So it'll be telling tomorrow if we're going to hold this 18,600 or not. If we are, great, get long and strong, right? Get long and strong back to likely above 17,800. I'm going to draw a new level in here. Okay. But really going to want to just watch, does 18,600 hold? If it doesn't, you can watch 100 points lower. There is a short opportunity there, absolutely. But favoring the bounce here now as we are still just basing and trending over previous all-time high. So let's go to the SPY chart now. Right, the SPY chart was in this balance zone up here, came back. All we're doing right here, guys, is pretty much retesting previous all-time highs. So from a structure standpoint, SPY would be more bullish than ES is right now, which tells me as long as we hold and into this 524 previous all-time highs area, right? You guys can see the gap fill here is all the way down to about 424. So we can watch, as long as 424 holds, great. We're going to want to look right. And you guys might see, what's this level? Why is there nothing attached to it? Well, this is where you want to have the after hours on, right? You can kind of see where we had this pump up here after hours, right? That's the high. So this zone in here, right? This zone in here, 524 to about 525-ish now, which is what the gap is, right? If that holds, a great look for a move back up. Got to reclaim 528 though. So this little balance that played out, we could easily reject. So we're going to play around 524 and 528 tomorrow, right? We either bounce, get long, we reject 528, get short, or we break and hold, target the upside of the range, about 531, 534. If not, underneath 524, easily can come down to about 518. That is SPY guy. On to QQQ here now. Right, we can see this bullish structure, right? Just basing above previous all-time highs. Let's go to the daily. It's going to be a little bit easier to read. Get some more chart in there. Okay, same thing, right? You guys can see just balancing over all-time highs, really riding this trend up strong off this ADMA, showing me this trend is very strong. Now, we did have some sell volume, but we didn't lose any major levels, right? We didn't lose any major levels. So we could take this one off. We'll draw a new upside level there. Right, we can see that this zone actually, I like this 455 level. It looks better. It looks odd on the daily, but it looks a lot better on me. Got to reclaim back above this 455, would think, to get us back on up to above top of the range there. Keep the trend going. Want to watch this 451. 451 is going to be a big zone. Can actually back test like we did the previous all-time high. You guys can see it right here. 449. You can easily under 449 is where things get a little funky, I think. But until then, the trend is your friend. Going to want to watch today's low going into tomorrow and the overnight session. Does it hold? If it does, great to get long and strong. Last but not least, IWM here, guys. Zoom in here just a smidge. IWM saw a very decent sell down to this 203.50. Really want something like this to happen if we can, like that. That's kind of what I'm seeing play out here. I want this gap fill because we never retested this old balance that we had kind of balancing out here. So for me, a gap up, right? Gap up and go. And then we get the back test here. 200. I'd love the long 200 if we could. Now, if we stay above 203, right? Stay above this 203, then we could easily see a bounce there. But I'd favor a long, maybe a week or two, maybe a month-long swing from 200, target 212. From there, guys, that's all I got for you. You got to wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, not do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.